and my soul rise up, ting ting like glitter.
What's up guys, Gauthamansuperfitt here, and today I'm back with another video, and this is an informative video as you all know, right? This is not a vlog, this is an informative video, and as you all read the title of the video, it says something like, no bullshit exercise, or please don't do this bullshit again in your life. So I think the title goes something like that. So I think you might have already guessed that this is about an exercise that you're never supposed to do. Do not waste your time with this exercise. I'm actually going to add a lot of other exercises into this series. So this might be something like all the horrible exercises and the exercises that you're not supposed to do. So let's begin the video. Today we are going to be talking about triceps, an exercise for triceps. And this exercise is called as dumbbell tricep kickbacks. I'm sure most of you all know that this is a useless exercise, but still there are some people who are doing it, and I just came across such an instant, and I don't want you guys to waste your time with this exercise. Time is already very precious, and as natural athletes we need to make the most of our time, and I really think that it's important for beginners to realize this. So please don't waste your time with this exercise. I'm going to tell you guys why that this is not the best exercise to do, but before that let me give you guys a few pointers on how to build your triceps, right? I want you all to understand that most of the growth for your triceps will be done through compound exercises that you've been doing for your chest and your shoulders, where there's a lot of pushing involved, right? Whenever you do a pushing exercise, it involves your triceps. So when you're doing all these compound exercises, heavy compound exercises like bench press, like shoulder press, you are obviously working your triceps, and this will itself stimulate the majority of the growth on your triceps. But to add to it, to make our tricep to make our triceps grow more efficiently, we squeeze in one or two isolated exercises like tricep push downs and let's say dumbbell overhead extensions and things like that. This is done to make the growth more effective. Like most of the growth comes through compound exercises, and this is just like an add-on thing, right? So I just thought I'd let you guys know about this. The same goes for biceps also. Whenever you're doing your pulling exercise, it involves your biceps, and we just squeeze a couple of more exercises for your biceps alone to make the growth more effective. So anyway, let's get to the point of the video. So this exercise is called as dumbbell tricep kickbacks. You guys can see an image on the screen. So this is how this exercise is supposed to be performed. As you guys can see in the image, the person is kind of lying in front, right? He's lying forward, and then he's extending the elbow backwards. Now you need to understand that elbow extension is the function of your triceps. Whenever you do something where your elbow is extended, you are involving your triceps. Okay. Even if I do this is done using my triceps, and that's why when I'm doing this, my triceps gets flexed, right? So when you're doing this exercise, the dumbbell tricep kickback, note the position of the dumbbell. You're holding the dumbbell like this. Now dumbbell is a free weight, guys. It will always exert force downwards, right? And if you want to apply load or resistance to the muscle group that you're working, it should at least be in the direction of the motion. Like for example, when you're doing a dumbbell kickback, you're doing this, but the force from the dumbbell is downwards. So how is it actually hitting your triceps? Like how is the force on your triceps? Think about this, right? When you're doing a kickback, the dumbbell is putting the force downwards, but you're doing this kind of a motion. So it is just like carrying something and waving around. That does not mean it's going to your triceps, right? And when you bend forward and then when you do a tricep kickback, only at the top end of the motion, the dumbbell comes in line, or the force of the dumbbell comes in line with the motion. So only at the top end of the rep, you're going to feel the weight of the dumbbell adding to the exercise. So don't you think this is a waste of time? If you're doing like one complete rep, only like 1/3 of the or 1/5 of the rep is being used. The rest you're just swinging the weight. So it doesn't make any sense, right? Why would you want to do that? So this is one of the reasons why dumbbell tricep extension is not a good exercise. There are several other great exercises for your triceps which you can be doing instead of doing this. And And I see some people in the gym, they don't even bend forward, they just stand straight and then do double kickbacks, which is like even worse. At least when you bend, there's something hitting on the top end of the motion. If you're standing straight and doing it, it does not make any sense. Like the gravity itself pulls the dumbbells down. Why would you want to do that exercise? So this is the thing, guys. Again, if I go tell to someone, they might raise a question saying that when I do a dumbbell kickback, I can feel it on my triceps. Just because you feel pain on a muscle does not mean that you're necessarily overloading or applying resistance to that muscle. It does not work that way. For example, if I flex my biceps, right? I'm flexing my biceps right now, and I can feel the tension on my biceps. And when I squeeze my biceps, obviously it starts paining a lot. But this does not mean that I'm effectively creating growth on my biceps. I'm just squeezing the muscle group. Obviously, if you squeeze something, it's going to pain. So that is the exact feeling that you get when you're doing a dumbbell extension. You can do it for yourself and check it, right? When you're doing a dumbbell extension, only on the top end you're going to feel that pain. Otherwise, it's just free. So please do not waste your time with this exercise. This is not a good exercise, right? If you guys see videos on my previous channel, I've already spoken about this, right? Whenever you do an isolated exercise, it is always better to use cables than dumbbells. Whenever you're doing an exercise which has a circular path of motion, it is better to do cables because cables will provide you constant tension. Whenever you're doing a straight exercise, that is when you can use free weights like dumbbells or barbells, because the weight always acts in line of gravity. So when you're doing something like compound exercise, it's okay to do dumbbells, but when you're doing an isolated exercise, make sure you use cables. Now imagine the same instance using cables. If you're doing kickbacks, tricep kickbacks using cables, it is a whole different scenario. Even if you're doing this, the cable will provide force in this direction, and you are effectively using the entire range of motion. So rather than using dumbbells, use cables for this exercise, right? Because cables are not like dumbbells. In whichever way you pull them, they'll exert the force. Like if you're pulling them from top to bottom, the force will be this way. If you're pulling them straight, your force will be this way. So that is why if you're holding and then pulling them like this, you're going to get the direction of the force is going to continuously change, and it is going to make sure that the load is placed on the muscle group. So hope you guys got the point across. There are several exercises like tricep push downs, like overhead tricep extensions. These are the exercises that I think you should consider doing rather than dumbbell tricep extensions. But if you still want to do it, it's up to you. You're just wasting your time. So thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Follow the channel for more videos like these. I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos like this, guys, and also my vlogs. So I'm going to put all the links down in the description box. The link to my Facebook page, the link to my YouTube channel subscribe button, and also my Snapchat, my Instagram. We have a Facebook group, so make sure you join the Facebook group and get interactive. And and one more thing, guys, make sure you share this video, okay? Share this video with your friends and we can expand this community. Thanks for watching. Don't waste your time. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.